This is the first ever War Games match in NLW history live here at Retribution, and the match is underway. These two men, Chris Jericho and Randy Orton, will start it off for their respective teams. Every 2 minutes or so, a new wrestler will enter the match until everyone's in. And Randy Orton with a power slam to Chris Jericho. You cannot win this match until everyone has entered the match, and the only way to win is by submission or by giving up. And at the moment, Randy Orton really taking the fight to Chris Jericho. It's interesting, Orton's the team captain for his team. He's starting off. Batista has opted to make Jericho start. He's doing well at the moment, ramming Randy Orton into that ring post, and this is a very unique setting. These men are not used to wrestling in two rings. They've got a lot more space to work with, but they've also got that giant cage surrounding them as Jericho throws him into the cage and then delivers a standing suplex. Randy Orton ducks the clothesline and a spear. And now Orton, flurry of shots to the head of Jericho. And Y2J leaning up in the corner and a huge uppercut from the Viper. Goes for an elbow, but Jericho moves out of the way. But look out, Randy. Here he comes for the line assault, but the knees are up. The knees of Orton were up, and the Viper had it scouted. He goes into the corner, but misses, and there's the backbreaker from Orton. These two men are veterans, putting on a classic. He goes for the RKO, but instead he gets rammed into the cage and backdropped into the cage wall goes Jericho. And that countdown signifies the next entrant is coming into War Games. And it's member of Team Batista, Alberto Del Rio, and did you see that? The low blow from Chris Jericho. Here's the Intercontinental Champion, Alberto Del Rio, with a drop kick to the back of Randy Orton. And Del Rio with a massive chop and throws him in for the Judas effect. And normally that would do it. And there's a kick for good measure. However, you can't win this match until everyone's entered. But you can certainly wear him down to the point where he wants to give up. And spinning him around and dropping him. Del Rio and Jericho having a lot of fun picking apart the Viper. The Apex Predator has become the prey. And he falls in between those two rings. And look out now, look at him. Randy Orton trapped between the two ring ropes as Del Rio has the cross arm breaker applied. That's what you have to do. Team Batista has the advantage, and they are taking advantage of it. However, another member of Team Orton's going to be coming in to even the odds momentarily, but at the moment, Randy Orton is in trouble. But who's it going to be? And it's the Rabid Wolverine, Chris Benoit, who has been at throats at war with Chris Jericho over the past few weeks. They were the first two in the Royal Rumble, and they've been battling each other on and off for a number of months. There's the monkey flip from Benoit to Jericho. And Jericho, look out for flying Rabid Wolverine. The diving headbutt. And meanwhile in the other ring, Del Rio working over the head of Randy Orton and an enziguri to Jericho. But Del Rio sees that Benoit's in trouble. But Benoit reverses the pressure and slams down Del Rio. And Benoit, he is vicious. You see it with that intense clothesline. And he is looking to work together with Randy Orton in the high-low. The double team's effective. But the odds are only even for so long, because it's about to be 3-on-2 with the next member of Team Batista, and that is the captain. Batista, the captain, coming in for his team, spearing Randy Orton. This match came about because Batista and Randy Orton have been at war ever since Randy Orton eliminated Batista from the Elimination Chamber and the Royal Rumble. But look at Batista taking out all that frustration over the past few months. Out on Benoit with that top rope belly to back suplex. And the animal on fire. And goes to work on Randy Orton. Let's not forget, folks, Batista has speared Randy Orton through glass. He's thrown him off the stage. He's speared him through barricades, for God's sake. And now he is locked inside a cage in team warfare. But Del Rio taking out Orton. But look at Chris Benoit going after the animal here. And the top rope axe handle to the skull of Batista. Del Rio and Jericho working over Orton as we await another member of Team Orton. Who's it going to be? And it's only the 7-foot-tall, 500-pound giant, The Big Show, who throws his weight around like these guys are small children. Look at that. Throwing both Jericho and Del Rio into the side of the cage. And a powerbomb to Del Rio from the Viper, who, let's face it, he needed Big Show to come in at that moment. They were in trouble. And Chris Jericho catapulted into the cage wall by the Big Show. And oh my God, look at that. Jericho's busted open. And a choke slam from the Big Show. That cage caught Jericho in a bad way. He is bleeding heavily. And we knew that there was going to be blood in this matchup. It was only a matter of time. And a huge chop like a frying pan across the chest of Del Rio as Benoit drives the knee into Batista on the other side. And now, what is Big Show doing, driving all of that weight, that 500 pounds, onto Jericho? And Benoit with a German suplex into Batista, who, his team's in trouble. But it's about to become 4-on-3. The final member of Team Batista. Here's Big Sexy. It's Kevin Nash. And if anybody in this match can match the size of the Big Show, it's him. But look at Benoit slamming that door in the face of Nash. But Nash right back up and slamming down Benoit. Kevin Nash. Big Daddy Cool. Look at the power. The side slam on the Big Show, and the fans are not happy to see him. But he is performing in a dominant way. Nash with that knee driving into the Big Show. He's the only man in this match that can match Big Show pound for pound. And now he's telling Del Rio to go to the top rope. Where the hell is Del Rio going? On the top rope with a moonsault. Picture perfect moonsault onto the Big Show as Team Batista is steamrolling through the competition here. And speaking of steamroll, like a train running at Benoit in that cage. Oh, Randy Orton's busted open now. He's in a bad way. And the cross arm breaker on the Big Show. That huge arm. Del Rio looking to separate it from the bone. There's only one man left to come in. And Team Orton needs it big time as Jericho drop kicks Batista. I should say drop kicks the Big Show in the cage. One man remaining. Is he going to be the game changer? Here he comes. Mr. 619, Rey Mysterio, and he's not come alone. Look at that. He's got the nightstick. Driving it in the gut of Batista and Kevin Nash. And the 619 to Kevin Nash. And with Rey Mysterio in the match, that now means the match beyond has begun. The match can now end via submission or a member of one team giving up. And Rey, oh, but look out. Batista with that baton, that nightstick, and again driving it into the skull of the Big Show, who's busted open. But Randy Orton tries to fight back against Batista. And looks like he's got something from under that ring. It's a steel cookie sheet. As Orton's bleeding. Batista in trouble now. And he's desperately trying to get away, but there's a roof on this cage, folks. You're not going to be able to escape it. And not a back suplex, and Rey's there to help. And now Del Rio and Jericho there. And look out! The Big Show! Oh my God! Oh, and he crashes to the canvas. And we just see now a heap of bloody carcasses strewn out across the ring. Both of these rings. And an RKO out of nowhere to Batista. Batista RKO'd with such force. Incredible. And now Chris Benoit. Benoit looking to end it. Remember, submissions and give up only. Is Nash going to tap out here to the crippler crossface? Benoit looking to win it for his team, but there's Del Rio, Intercontinental Champion there to save the match. Team Batista still in it. Well, Del Rio now marking him. There's Rey Mysterio, he knocks him out of the door. The door lock just sprung open and broke off. And now throwing a chair in. And Rey Mysterio finally going to get his hands on Del Rio. They've been fighting for the past few weeks, but where is Del Rio going? Del Rio on top of this War Games cage. And Rey Mysterio there to meet him. And a jumping clothesline to Del Rio. Very dangerous territory. When you're up there on top of that cage, that must be a 20-foot high cage at least. And Del Rio attacks. Oh my God. No way. Del Rio wants to throw Mysterio off, does he? No. Catches him out. And a DDT on the cell. That is a big time drop. That is scary. And what is Rey thinking here? Rey's on top of the world and... Oh, wait, here comes Del Rio! Oh my God! For the love of God, somebody please check on Rey Mysterio. He just fell. He was pushed 20 feet off the top of that cage, crashing down through the announce table. Oh my God, get some help. From behind, Kevin Nash with a steel chair. The Big Show taken out. He was concerned for Rey's safety, and what is this? Batista handing Kevin Nash some handcuffs as Benoit runs out to check on Mysterio, and look at that. Big Show handcuffed to that rope. Oh my goodness. Well, Rey Mysterio going to have to be stretchered out of here. And Benoit checking on him, and what the... Oh my God, look at this. Jericho has locked out Benoit. Jericho has locked the cage door. Benoit cannot get in. He was concerned for Rey Mysterio's safety. And now he's been locked out of the cage. Big Show's handcuffed. And that just leaves Randy Orton, for God's sake. And like a pack of hyenas going after him. And the Batista bomb to Randy Orton, who is a bloody mess. And Benoit, all he can do is watch. All Big Show can do is watch as the walls of Jericho have been locked in. Orton has no one to save him here. And he has to tap out. The match is over. Randy Orton forfeits for his team. Batista with a dominant performance as Team Batista reigns supreme here in War Games.